Have you ever wondered how does IFTA work? It is the process that trucking companies use to calculate the taxes they owe on fuel purchases when they operate in multiple states or provinces. In this video, we will explain how IFTA works and why it is important for both the trucking industry and individual drivers. Before we continue, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell for notifications so you can stay updated about important trucking topics. First, let's start with the basics. IFTA stands for the International Fuel Tax Agreement, and it's a cooperative agreement between the lower 48 states of the United States and 10 Canadian provinces. The agreement allows trucking companies to register and pay their taxes on fuel purchases in a single jurisdiction, rather than having to deal with multiple jurisdictions they operate in. When a trucking company operates in multiple states or provinces, they have to purchase fuel in each of those jurisdictions. Each state or province has its own fuel tax rate, and these rates can vary widely. To make it easier for trucking companies to pay their taxes, IFTA calculates an average tax rate based on the miles driven in each jurisdiction and the fuel purchased. This is done through an IFTA tax return, which is essentially a spreadsheet that tracks the number of miles driven and the amount of fuel purchased in each jurisdiction. The tax return is filed quarterly, and it is used to calculate the amount of fuel tax owed to each jurisdiction. So, let's say a trucking company drives through 3 states in one province during a quarter. They would need to record the miles driven and the fuel purchased in each of those jurisdictions on their IFTA tax return. The total miles driven and fuel purchased are then used to calculate the average tax rate, which is then applied to the total amount of fuel purchased. The resulting amount is the fuel tax owed for that quarter. It may sound complicated, but it's actually a very efficient system that makes it easier for trucking companies to operate in multiple jurisdictions. Without IFTA, trucking companies would have to deal with a patchwork of different tax rates and filing requirements, which would be a nightmare for both the companies and the tax authorities. And that is why IFTA is so important. It simplifies the fuel tax reporting process for trucking companies, reduces administrative burdens for tax authorities, and helps ensure that fuel tax revenue is distributed fairly among the jurisdictions. So that's how IFTA works. It may not be the most exciting topic, but it's a critical component of the trucking industry that helps keep goods moving across borders. To get your IFTA registration taken care of today, please give our third-party organization a phone call right now at 1-866-477-0707. Thanks so much for watching, and please do not forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell for notifications so you can stay updated about important information designed to benefit drivers and carriers. Also, we would love to hear your feedback and answer any questions that you have about IFTA. So go ahead and drop a comment below. If you have any questions, call 866-477-0707. Drive safe and goodbye.